In my past two videos, I have established how ridiculously relatable Spider-Man is as a character. Well, this video won't be too different. The love interest, the quest for true love, is something that everybody can relate to. Sometimes I like to see this comic book as a soap opera, where a fight breaks out every now and then, as opposed to the opposite. As I talk about the woman of Spider-Man, I know there's been a few. Some temporary, some not so much. So I'll just mention the very important ones. Given the subject, you have to start with Aunt May, who becomes a surrogate mother to Peter after his parents' death, and guided him with the same values Uncle Ben taught him. I tend to see it as if Peter got his powers from the spider, but his strength from Aunt May. She's always there for him, with unconditional love, and always wants the best for him. Therefore she tried and tried to introduce him to Anna Watson's nephew, until she succeeded. Mary Jane Watson was the girl next door. And the funny joke about her was that she was mentioned, and the whole thing was, is she a dog or is she beautiful? And it was all answered at that famous ending page where John Romita drew one of the most beautiful women that you could ever imagine, and Stan Lee immortalized her with that line, "Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot." And there it started. Who was Peter going to go out with? Gwen or Mary Jane? Gwen Stacy had actually been around for quite a while, but it wasn't until Romita that she was considered as a love interest. Gwen was nice and sweet and loving. Mary Jane was a party girl. She loved dancing and music and good times, and so they were quite different. But the biggest difference was that Gwen fell in love with Peter and MJ with Spider-Man. Unfortunately, the Green Goblin killed Gwen, changing everything in Peter's life and everyone around him, especially Mary Jane, who went through a character arc and became the girl who Peter would marry with in the future. As I have said before, I can't decide which I like most, Gwen or MJ, but they are both part of the nature of Peter's life, and along with Aunt May, they play an integral part in the Spider-Man mythos.